Welcome back to Americade, everyone. We are on a special, very special ride this morning, thanks to a new company that I had never heard of until I got here, CFMOTO. They were kind enough to give me a VIP ride this morning. We've got 3 of their guys behind me, and we are going to take out 4 of their newest bikes and do some test rides for you guys. Right now I am on the IBEX 800. This is kind of their adventure bike, and they have a partnership with KTM to develop the engine and part of the frame for this bike. So super high quality, but at an economical price. They are just starting to make their foray into the American market, and they are gaining traction very, very quickly. So the IBEX 800, we're going to go over all the features for you guys, and I will go through my criteria for judging these bikes. Alright, so if you guys have been around my channel, you know that there are certain criteria by which I judge motorcycles, and the first one is always comfort. If a bike is not comfortable, you are not going to want to ride it. So let's talk about the comfort of this machine. First of all, we've got... did not run a red light technically. First of all, the seat, very, very comfortable, very supportive. Feels like I could ride this for quite a while, and you guys know I hate stock seats. So, out of the gate for a stock seat, I'm gonna say probably a 8 out of 10 on comfort, especially for an adventure bike. This is actually very, very comfortable. I was not expecting that. As far as riding position, I'm sitting very upright. We've got mid pegs, of course, on an adventure bike. We also have auto-canceling turn signals, I just discovered. That's nice. But my feet are directly under me. I'm sitting up so tall that my knees are not bent in an uncomfortable position. And the handlebars have a bit of a pullback. I'd say about a 3.5, maybe a 4-inch pullback there. Riding position is highly, highly comfortable for me. On comfort, I would give this bike out of the box 9 out of 10. I'm sitting upright, seat's comfy, good riding position. I'm also discovering I love that quick shifter. It has a quick shifter installed, which is really nice, and it likes to shift at the higher RPMs here. Let's see how we're doing with these guys behind me. All right, we good? Comfort, 9 out of 10. Let's talk about engine now. We're on the highway. We're doing 75 and 6. I've got plenty of power left over. Let's pull it. Feels good. Plenty of power. This engine was actually developed with KTM. I believe KTM did most of the work on it, and they have a similar engine, and there's really only a 6 horsepower difference between this engine and the actual branded KTM engine. What most people don't know is CFMOTO and KTM have been working together for a very, very long time, and CFMOTO actually made a lot of engine components for KTM for a very long time in Asia. We're going to open it up here a little bit. There's 90 and 6. Pulls just fine. No issues there. Plenty of power for the highway. Let's talk about a few more comfort features on the bike. The windscreen in front of me is tall enough I'm not getting any buffeting on my helmet. The wind is going completely over the top of my helmet, and it's taking out most of this wind noise. I still have a very, very little bit of wind noise, which is to be expected at about 80 miles an hour on the highway, but it's not significant at all. It's actually very quiet. In fact, I think the windscreen does a better job than stuff like on the Super Tenere or the KTM. It's a much quieter ride than I was expecting on the highway. Now that windscreen is all the way up. I'm assuming you can probably get a taller one, but it is adjustable, so we have it all the way up right now. It can be lowered. So for power, we're going to give it a 10 out of 10. Plenty of power for the highway, plenty of high-speed riding, but you guys are probably not interested in this bike for super speed. You're probably interested in it more for the handling and off-road capability. Unfortunately, I can't go off-road with it on this demo ride, but we are going to pull over up here, go over the features, and we will talk about the handling shortly. So you guys can see we've got the 450. You said that was the Heritage? Heritage, and then the CLX Sport. CLX Sport. We got the whole lineup out here. I like it. So the IBEX 800, we've got LED lights up front, dual floating disc brakes in the front. There's that CFMOTO engine made in partnership with KTM. Taking a look at the screen here, we have a couple of riding modes here. We've got sport mode. We also have rain mode if you need extra traction control. We also have GPS navigation. It will not give you a GPS screen showing you a map, but it will give you, it'll tell you when to make the next right or next left-hand turn, and it will give you navigation in that way. You also have heated grips, heated seat as well. We've also got cruise control, and it will tell you if there's an incoming phone call, and you can hit some buttons over here on your controls, pick that up so you can be hands-free while riding. Chain driven. We've got ABS on this, right? ABS on everything?
Yep, dual channel ABS on all these bikes except for this. This is a single channel ABS.
Dual channel ABS on everything except the 450. Cool. Excellent. We also have good fog lamps up here in the front. You want to hit those fog lamps on for me there? That's sweet looking. Good design on the front end. Alright, now that you guys have seen the bike and seen the features, let's see how it handles in some twisties. This is early morning out on the road, and it was just a little bit damp a little while ago, so we're not going to take it too hard here, but we're going to talk about lightweight flickability and how it handles in the curves. Obviously this is an off-road bike, so we're not really taking it to its full potential, but we're going to do our best. Right away I can tell you it is so lightweight and easy to lean over. Just giving it the slightest push, I can dodge around stuff. It's incredibly lightweight. I'm highly impressed with this bike. I've only reviewed maybe 2 adventure bikes in my entire time reviewing, so I don't have a whole lot of experience with them. But I did a Yamaha and I did a KTM, and honestly this is my favorite so far. So we got a bit of a straightaway here. Flickable side to side, leans very well. Going through these turns, because my feet are up so high and you're sitting up so high on this thing, it feels like you have an incredible lean angle. If I can find the exact specs on that lean angle, I will put them up on the screen for you guys. Oop, that's the horn. Let's talk about styling here. The style of the bike. What's up, dude? The styling of this bike looks pretty darn good. I mean, it's an adventure bike. If adventure bikes are not your thing, you might not enjoy the style. I think it looks good, particularly what they did with the front end headlight, the LED and the fog lamps. I like the look of it. I think they did a great job with the design. It's a good looking bike. Overall, for style, I don't often pass judgment on style on motorcycles, but I will give it about an 8 out of 10. And I'm not a huge fan of adventure bikes, remember? I'm a cruiser guy, so. Oh, that handles nicely. That handles very nicely. Handling, we're gonna give a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 ratings are hard to come by for me, but 10 out of 10 on handling. Feels very comfortable. I think that about wraps it up for this bike. We've covered the style, the handling, the comfort, the power, and we did a walk around, guys. CFMOTO, they're new to America. They've been in Asia for a very long time. I would highly recommend going and checking them out. They're so much more economically priced compared to a lot of other Asian motorcycles that you guys know the names. I don't have to say them. Oh, that sounds great. This is a really cool bike. If I was in the market for an adventure bike, they would have sold me on this already, and I've only been on it for maybe half an hour here. It's fantastic. I love it. All right, we're gonna wrap this video up. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It's a big red button. Click the bell icon next to it. That would give you guys notifications when there are new videos to watch right here on MotoBlade. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, live from Americade 2023, y'all know what to do. Be careful, ride safe, ride on. I'll catch you all in the next video. Deuces.